G'day and welcome to Wine Week. I'm Danny.
And I'm Brad.
And I'm going to kick off with a wine that I want to talk about it, but I want to talk about something else at the same time. This is the Brokenwood 2008 Semillon. Now, those of you who are following us on Twitter would have noted that over the weekend I got to stick my beak into a fair range of some beautiful wines, including one of them, the Brokenwood Graveyard Hunter Valley Shiraz. Now, the Graveyard is just an awesome wine when it's at its peak. You know, at the moment retails around about $100 a bottle. This little Semillon, which is a beaut, under $20 and under screw cap. And the reason I bring up the Graveyard is because it was under cork, and unfortunately that cork had failed. It was oxidised. You know, you could see that it was a beauty wine, but look, a failure of the cork had led it to be far from its best. Something you're not going to struggle with under the screw cap. We've looked at Hunter Semillons in the past. They really are lovely. Clean, crisp, not too grassy when they're done well, just like this is. And a great thing about this one, as most of them are these days, under screw cap, don't be frightened of the screw cap. It saves beautiful wines. It means that you're going to know that what you've got in the bottle is what the winemaker intended right there, right then on the day it was bottled and into the future.
Yeah, and the best thing is, you know, you can put one of these down, as we know Hunter Semillons do age very well. Bring it out in 5-10 years time and you know it'll still be good.
Yeah, that one will be.
Alright, moving on to the Coonawarra now, and we're actually going to look at a Shiraz from the Coonawarra, shock horror, and this is the Bowen Estate Shiraz. So we've looked at a number of Cabernets from the Coonawarra. We've had a look at a few Shiraz as well, but by and large Coonawarra's made a name for itself around the Cab Sav grape. It's great to see Bowen Estate have traditionally turned out some really good Shiraz, and over the years some of their wines from the 90s, their Shiraz, were just absolute rippers and would be drinking at their peak about now. Pull out this one from the 06 vintage, which after a couple of really good vintages, 04 and 05 was sensational. 06 maybe not quite as good as those two, but look, here, this Bowen Estate Shiraz, and value for money is what we're looking for. This comes in around the sort of mid-20s, so some of the Shiraz from over there can push the mid-30s, so for mid-20s, looking at really good Coonawarra Shiraz here from Bowen Estate.
Yeah, that's a lovely bottle indeed. Now, last one we're going to have a look at this week is pushing the dollars up yet again. This is the By Farr Sangreal. Now, the Sangreal basically means it's the Holy Grail, and Gary Farr at By Farr, who used to be at Bannockburn, just over the road from where they are now, look, he really does know what he's doing. Now, we've done some inexpensive Pinots over the last couple of years. We've done some expensive Shiraz. We've done some expensive Cabernet Sauvignon. We've done some expensive French Champagnes, but so far we really haven't dabbled into expensive Pinot. Now, why? It's a minefield out there. There are lots and lots of $50 and above Pinots, and it kind of gets to be a little bit confusing as to whether or not you're really paying for the winemaker's brilliance and the great grapes, or whether you're kind of being stung a little bit. This one, definitely no problem. This is a ripper. And look, this one is one of those brilliant Pinots that's kind of, you know, a little bit meaty. It's got a little bit of kind of sappiness to it at the same time, and I don't mean sappy sweet. I mean sappy as in a little bit of that earthy green sort of tone, not overdone. Beautiful Pinots are a little bit of a work of art, and this one is one that you could put both in the cellar and on the wall, so have a go at that.
Yeah, look, and we're not going to deny top-end Pinot is almost unbeatable in terms of its complexity and quality, and lay them down for a few years, and this ages that well that, you know, Pinot heaven is what they call it.
Yeah, and the Pinophiles out there will be rejoicing that we've looked at the By Farr, because that is a ripper. Anyhow, we'll see you all again next week on Wine Week.
See you next week.